So my name's Lwamba Chileshe, New Zealand squash player, currently 150 ranked in the world and number 4 in New Zealand. So yeah, I started squash when I was 11 in Christchurch, so my dad got me into it. He used to be a grader, so yeah, that's how it started. So I also have a brother as well who's a year younger than me, and so we were real competitive when we were younger, you know, playing a lot of other sports as well. Went end of last year for 2 months to the UK, and then kind of came back here for a month, and then went back in February, played some tournaments in America, and then end of February I was based in the UK. Until about end of June. So yeah, it was different. I think the first time I went there was just kind of getting that exposure and just getting used to routines of how everything works over there, because it's a little bit different. We were still hitting when I made the decision to stay. I think about a week and a half after I decided to stay, we stopped hitting. And yeah, I talked to a few people in the UK and we didn't think that it would last as long as it did, I guess. But it was too hard to tell. So around June, I think it was the start of June, is when I made the decision to come back. Just based off the fact that there was squash here, there was kind of stuff happening here. Even though it wasn't much, it was still more than over there. And doing circuits every day and running isn't the most entertaining thing to do for a long period of time. So I got an Uber to the airport and there was no one at the airport, like nothing, no cars or anything. It was just silent. Normally Manchester Airport's quite a busy airport, queues all everywhere, but there was nothing, so that was quite interesting. So I went to Qatar, then Melbourne, then Auckland. So it was quite a long journey. I think it was like 41 hours of travel total, and I had to stay overnight in Melbourne. But yeah, it was weird. Like planes were empty, kind of everyone wearing masks, you know, literally just full body suits. So it was tough. I actually quite enjoyed the food. I'm not really a fussy guy anyway, but I thought the food was quite good quality. I know there's been a lot of complaints about the food. The thing I struggled with was just not being able to get out, so we had to book walks where we go to a park and we walk around for like half an hour. But we literally had to get up at 8 AM to book it, and it was always fully booked after about half an hour, because they're only allowed to have like 10 maximum each hour, and I think they do it for 6 hours a day that they do it for. I was lucky because I was able to obviously talk to my family, talk to Joel and John and my brother as well, see what was going on. So it's quite an interesting one. So there's no PSA yet, as of yet. We don't really know much about that. So I'm kind of just focusing on my New Zealand tournament. So obviously we've got Nationals coming up end of August. That's the big tournament we're going to fire up for. When I say we, yes, so that's me, Joel and Timwa, as we all train together here at Excel. But so yeah, our big focus is going to be Nationals. So I'm playing Waikato Open, my first tournament back, so that's going to be very interesting. But yeah, I'm really excited to just get back amongst it. I'm not sure what we're going to do after Nationals. We haven't quite planned ahead of that. But yeah, so main focus now is just focus on Nationals, focus on New Zealand tournaments and training, and just keeping an eye on the news, see what's happening around the world and with PSA, and I'll get back into the swing of things soon. I look forward to seeing you guys play. I look forward to playing against you guys again.